Finland! Oh, Finland. We have not gone here in a while on the channel. I think it's been at least a month, maybe a little bit longer than a month. I'm pumped. We're checking out another supermarket. You guys know I absolutely love these. I've said it ad nauseum. I'm a cook. I won't label myself a chef, but I am a cook. I love cooking. I love groceries and food. And today I get to check out a real Finnish supermarket. It's titled Full Supermarket Tour in Finland, Expensive ? And it is coming from Jet Lag Warriors. Have not checked out this channel yet. I'll have a link down in the description below for them.
All right, today we are grocery shopping. Curious about the prices?
Oh, hey. Okay. We do know Jet Lag Warriors. We checked out their Romania supermarket tour. I forgot about that. I don't know why I didn't recognize the name. All right, let's keep going. They had a good video.
Some of the staple foods, as well as the availability of some of the more unique items that maybe we haven't seen before here in Helsinki, Finland. And first things first, big smokestack right beside the entrance.
Interesting.
I guess the grocery store is in a mall, and right beside it looks like an industrial smokestack. Something new. Anyway, let's get
That's
shopping.
really cool.
Ooh, very fancy doors on the way in. So nice. All right, let's start off with fruit and veg. And so the first thing we notice here in the Finnish grocery store is there's no need to cross multiply and divide. So for example, these tomatoes are €3.99 for 0.23 kilograms. Whereas these tomatoes are $3.38 for 0.2 kilograms. And so you might wonder which one is the better deal. It's kind of close on the math. And so it's quite convenient that in the bottom right of each price tag, they do the per kilo conversion for you.
Yeah, we have that as well.
Seems to be true for all of the fruits here. So
all right, off the rip, $3.68 for tomatoes. It seemed like quite a low amount. A little high, little, maybe not. $4.35 definitely. Maybe comparable to ours. It's been a while since I've bought tomatoes, so I kind of want to see a little bit more.
Fruit and veg prices are pretty familiar to Canada, but it's quite helpful with the signage. There's no need to
the
do
food just looks
math,
amazing,
which
though.
sometimes can be quite close and quite difficult. So it's very convenient.
Apples, $3.91, $3.95 roughly a kilogram. Okay. Avocados are up there.
And just beside the fruit and veg, we have a small bakery where you'll see a lot of this particular treat. This is a very common type of bread here in Finland. I guess the inside is kind of like rice pudding or mashed potatoes. Yeah. And maybe the outside is sort of like an English muffin, although not really. It's pretty unique here in Finland, and you'll see it everywhere. And I guess this phenomenon of the price tag is happening all across the supermarket. It's quite helpful, the conversion being done for you.
Yeah.
Easy to navigate.
Easy to navigate. And of course, some fresh bread here. Gonna cost you about €4 a package. Looks good.
Okay.
Feels good.
That's not
I don't
bad.
want to do too much. But I guess Finland is known for their fresh bread, especially rye bread. Which is something I've learned since coming here. I did not know that before coming. Finnish people love bread. And typically on these supermarket tours, we like to show the cheapest loaf of sliced bread just as a sort of measuring stick. I guess it's this one here, €1.69. I'm not sure how many people eat this because they got some good fresh bread right beside this one.
Somebody for sure eats it. I just don't know who. I see stuff like that all the time in the supermarket where it could be bread, it could be whatever, cheese. And I'm always like, who buys this? When it's like just a horrible brand and it looks so gross. And I'm like, who is this for?
But in the end, it's a lot cheaper because that €4 bread it's expensive, no?
I think it's quite expensive.
For a loaf of bread, maybe it's good, but
From what, $1.60 to $4?
And not only rye bread, but also cinnamon rolls are very common and popular here in Finland, which is something I've learned since being here. I didn't know that.
Good.
And the price is not here, it just says 36. I guess the idea is you would weigh it and press 36.
This is the price.
Although they have the per
And then
kilo
it'll
price.
tell you.
Yeah.
€17 a kilo. Seems like a lot, but how much is one weigh?
That's
Maybe that's like 5 or 6.
I mean, for those like specific, pastries that they make, we kind of have these too. They're usually a little bit more than, of course, if you just baked it yourself.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
In the end, it's a surprising thing. Rye bread and cinnamon rolls. And
The supermarket looks very clean and really nice. I've noticed this about the supermarkets over in Europe is they seem very modern and just, I don't know, the aesthetic is so much different than like an American supermarket. But I like it. Like it's in a good
Of course, salmon, which is right ahead of us, it looks like.
Yum.
It just feels higher
And
quality.
I guess not only salmon, and this must be very fresh because
Oh, wow. 38 USD for fresh salmon. I mean, it's fresh. It's not farm raised. Do they even have farm raised salmon in Finland? You guys, let me know.
the price is about 35 euros a kilogram. It's a lot, no?
Yeah,
It's
but I
kind
thought
of a-
salmon is expensive.
Maybe it's really fresh and good salmon caught in
Maybe
the
a
cold
little
water
bit,
nearby.
but it's
Could
probably
be
delicious.
And along with the salmon comes the salmon products. There's a bunch of, I guess, like cold salad or mayonnaise
Stuffing.
and salmon salad over here. But the star of the show is the smoked salmon. It looks so
Oh,
good,
boy.
and believe it or not,
It said
it actually smells
$62.99.
so good. You guys know I'm not a fish lover, but the smoked salmon smell is amazing. And unfortunately, our translation software is having a hard time with these price tags here. Although we know this one is smoked salmon fillet. Looks like 49 euros a kilo. which is not cheap.
53.28. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's a little crazy. Just a little bit. I understand it's smoked salmon. You're buying it, that's per the pound. When we buy smoked salmon, it comes in a package. They don't have it up at the butcher like this. And when we buy it, it's usually a couple of slices and might spend $10 to $15 on that. So maybe comparable when you're doing it by weight, but when you have that price tag there like that, it's kind of crazy. And I have a smoker, so I can just smoke some myself.
Oh man, it smells
so
good,
good.
right?
It's
I've never
probably
smelled
amazing.
a smoked fish smell that made me say, but it smells delicious.
Yeah, I mean,
Stay tuned for that. Maybe we'll go to a restaurant and get some smoked salmon fillets.
Let me see
I'm
the
ready
red
for
meat.
that.
Let me see the red meat.
And in terms of meat prices,
chop?
the pork chops look great, and they're 15 euros a kilo. They're not cheap, but they do look delicious. And then beef is like 23 euros per kilogram.
About the same. Right now, beef is really expensive here. So normally I would say that is a little much, but right now it's actually pretty comparable to what we spend. Now the pork chops, pork is very cheap here. Even if you buy like really nice organic pork, still pretty fairly priced.
Yeah,
So
I bet you there's a cheaper place to get some more prepackaged meat. This is like the fresh butcher section,
But
which
this
looks
is probably
really
so
good,
much better for
but
you.
seems to be a bit
Oh my
expensive.
gosh.
And then chicken breast is about 16 euros a kilo, and the legs are like 7 euros per kilo.
It looks like
maybe
good
sort of
chicken, though.
similar to Canadian pricing, which is kind of expensive. Okay. Hey, same bananas like Canada. Chiquita. Same brand.
really,
Chiquita. Or
Huh.
yeah,
Yeah,
same
we have
brand,
those
Chiquita.
too.
I think you buy the bottle
Yeah.
and you fill it up with the
Oh, you're right.
orange
Yeah, you're right.
juice.
Yeah, you're right. You buy the small, medium, or large.
Right.
And then you fill it up. Fresh juice. Not a bad idea for the grocery store.
$2.60 for
And
eggs.
Here is
Not
the
bad.
cheese section, which I am very curious about because you know I love cheese. First of all, it looks very good. This kind of cheese looks very flavorful.
Oh,
This
that's a
block, for
lot of
instance,
cheese. Look at all that cheese. Oh my gosh.
7 euros.
Yummy.
Looks good, and the pricing is not too bad because cheese can be pretty expensive.
Does Finland
Yeah.
produce cheese?
I don't know, but it smells so good over here. We should leave before I spend all of our money. This kind of cheese looks very real. Looks kind of delicious, no? Very flavorful. 4.5 euros. Cheese seems to be pretty fair price.
That's not bad.
In Finland.
Similar to
That's not bad at all.
Similar to Canada again. Holy jumping. The cheese.
And it's so funny because looking at the prices of cheese, I'm like, that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Some of the things that we have, like, really nice cheeses like that, can really get up there. Buying like a single little tube of like goat cheese, you're going to spend like $12, $13. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. But yeah, here it's like kind of the opposite, a little bit cheaper for the things that we pay more for, but then some of the stuff that we get much cheaper is a little bit more expensive. It's weird.
Cheese section goes on and on and on. I guess this is the more processed cheese, but some good prices here. This thing is so big, it's a kilo. It's like a heavy
What
weight.
is
It's
that?
only 7.5 euro.
Yeah.
Good price, no? Or even 5.5 for Gouda. 800 grams. good prices.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and cheddar.
yeah,
Cheddar,
that's good.
€5.75.
And it's probably
Block
such
of
good
cheddar.
cheese.
Very nice.
Good
Not
job,
bad.
Finland. Yeah, not bad at all. This is the kind of cheese we usually buy. I think it's more processed, but it's not.
This is still good.
Still
That
okay.
one is more artisanal.
Ah, right. Now,
Artisanal.
according to my translation software, this is called bread cheese. Ivana, you know what this is?
Bread
Is it bread or
cheese.
is it cheese? The translation software says bread cheese.
Oh, it looks like cheese.
It looks like cheese, but it's kind of cooked on the outside in the
It
same.
looks like it's from corn. I don't know. Is it corn?
It almost looks like a tortilla.
Hard to say. Sometimes the Google Translate hits a limit where it doesn't really make sense. Bread cheese, almost worth trying. Maybe it's like a cheese tortilla. There's a lot of them. It seems like a common product.
Never
I have
seen it
no
before.
idea.
Something new for us. And I guess they've got some pre-made, pre-cooked, and prepared food here, which is really good price. I mean, this thing is 2.5 or 2.7
$2.71.
euros. I think it's just rice and meat with not even any sauce. But a good option for a student, no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or a young person? Come on, 2.5
that's
euros?
really cheap.
Like meatballs and mashed potatoes, I think.
Oh, this is a pretty full meal here. This is almost 10 euros, almost 9.
Okay.
Not bad. That's manageable.
This is good.
Very-
They have these as well in our supermarkets. It's more of just sandwiches. Sandwiches, some meals kind of like this. What else will they have? Sushi. You know, you can grab sushi that's kind of like pre-made like this. Around the same price, I would say.
person. Cheaper than a restaurant, probably.
Yeah.
You can usually
Get
get
some food
something
on the go.
under
Not bad.
$10.
Oh, for the win, go for the local soda. 43 cents a liter. Can't be that
Your
bad.
guys'
Come on.
bottles are so funny.
Now that looks yummy, doesn't it? Oh, big jug of real honey where it's sort of separated in the bottom.
Oh,
honey
wow.
is good stuff. And I guess Finnish language is at least a bit related to English because a lot of words are similar. For instance, I saw this and I thought, okay, there's some ground beef. And I said, wait a second, this looks a little different than ground beef. And the sign says veganen, which I'm going to say means vegan.
Yes.
This is the
Vegan.
Beef.
Beyond beef or something, yeah.
Wait, hold on. What brand is that? Okay, we don't have that. I thought it looks familiar. Around this. Yeah, maybe around the same for us. I thought it was going to be really expensive in this supermarket, but it's kind of proven me wrong that it's not really.
Now, it wouldn't be a supermarket tour without us talking about mustard. And so I guess Sinapia means
Mustard.
mustard. And they've got a bunch of different types of
Ooh.
mustard here, including Vakeva, Sinapia, which means strong mustard. I bet you this is good
That's
stuff.
probably so
And
good,
for
yeah.
7.5 euros a kilo, I think we'll pick up a tube of strong mustard.
There you go.
All right, so we've only been in Finland for 2 or 3 days here on our trip, but I can tell you the good news and the bad news. The good news is I'll probably lose some weight, and the bad news is it's because beer is expensive over here. And so this is the cheapest beer I've found. It's $2.41 for a half liter, although I'm thinking maybe there's a discount if you get more, because
$2.63.
is not double that price, so maybe you get a discount if you get more than one.
Yeah, for beer like this, when you just buy it in a single can for us, they'll usually have like a buy one, get one half off or buy one, get one free. And I'd usually say 2 of them comes out to about $3 or $4.
But this is
So,
not
a
that
little bit
cheap, and
more.
it's the cheapest one I can find. Not to mention, some of the IPAs over there are up to like 10 euros a liter. It's like,
Oh, dang. That's
expensive.
kind of crazy.
now, thanks to the
That
YouTube
is
comments,
expensive.
I've learned about this drink. I guess this is distinctly Finnish. Gin and lemon. It's about the price of one of those IPAs. 4.5 euros for one can. And I guess this
I wanna
is
try that.
commonly consumed Finnish drink. I love the label. Original. Because it's gin and lemon. And I think I'll buy one. It's a bit expensive, but I'd like to try it. I wonder if it's sweet.
Actually is a really cool label.
Let's try it. I'll buy one, Ivana. Now, we've come to the frozen treat section where there's lots of ice cream and familiar products, but this is something
Ice
we
cream,
see a
huh?
lot of. I guess the flavor is...
Salted licorice.
Yucky.
This might be really good. I like salt and I like licorice.
Salted licorice.
And this particular one is...
I will eat a lot of stuff. Black licorice, though, is just something that I'm usually not touching.
like an ice cream salted licorice. But we see with everything, even
A drink.
A drink
Alcoholic beverage.
was like salted licorice drink. Interesting. I could love that flavor. Do you like black licorice flavor?
Not really.
Oh, see, I kind of like it, so maybe I would go for this. Yeah, wow, check it out. This is the coffee section, which, to be clear, has a bunch of candy and chocolate.
That's a
and
lot
bunch
of
familiar
candy.
stuff, but a huge section of black licorice, which I think we'll try some because I don't mind black licorice, and they've got about 40 or 50 variations of black licorice candy.
All right, so they're big on black licorice.
This one seems to be, yeah, this is the same ice cream we saw.
Yeah.
Huh.
I have a lot in common with Finnish people. I feel connected to this place.
Right.
I feel connected to this place.
You like hockey.
Hockey, the snow. Yeah, I'm Finnish, 10% maybe. And I tell you what, it seems like, and this could just be our impression, but it seems like Finnish people like Mexican food. They got tacos, sauce. This is
If they're anything like some of the other Nordic countries, they eat a lot of tacos, I have learned.
Guacamole.
guacamole. We've seen more than a few taco restaurants outside. They got salsa, tortilla section. It seems like Mexican food, especially tacos, have caught on in Finland. That's at least our impression. There's 2 taco restaurants near our place.
True.
And I tell you what, it's funny how these supermarket tours work because every country has something that's just completely cheap. There's a very good deal. And in Finland, it's coffee. Wow, I
Coffee?
can't believe it. This is good quality coffee.
We pay
It
a
looks
lot for coffee.
It's that sort of vacuum sealed brick, and it's like €6 for a half kilo, or
Oh,
11 and a
wow.
bit euros a kilo. This is a good price. In Canada, this would be 20 or 25 bucks.
I think so.
Wow, good job, Finland.
Canada's
The
like really
no-name brand,
expensive
I guess
though.
extra. It's only.
Oh my gosh! I mean, €4 a kilo, and I bet you it's good
That's-
enough coffee. I think Finnish people love coffee.
I don't know. I don't think I would ever spend that low of amount on coffee. I could be completely wrong, but yeah.
I think it has a good coffee culture over here.
Yes.
We've seen a lot of coffee shops too.
That's right.
And the prices are, I mean, unmatched in the developed world, at least in the places we've been. Best price for coffee, wow. Now, in terms of chips, they don't have Lay's at this particular supermarket, which is a bit of a bummer because we like to do Lay's comparison. But they do have consistently large bags of chips. Everywhere you look, extra large size, which I'm a fan of. And they're about €3 for a big bag, or about €12 a kilo.
Furious.
I've got a lot in
Furious
common with Finnish people. The large
chips.
chips, the strong mustard, tacos, coffee.
I wonder what Furious stands
I'm feeling
for.
at home in the Finnish supermarket. In conclusion, we bought this bag of groceries for €35, which is not bad. Sort of continuing our theme.
That's
of
pretty
how
good. Meat,
Finland
veg,
is sort of
snacks,
similar
and
to
beer.
Canada. I think it's similar pricing with some exceptions. The coffee is much cheaper over here,
Right.
like much cheaper, and the beer is more expensive.
Right.
But it's a rainy and windy day, so we figured we'd do some grocery shopping and go home and make some burgers. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.
All right. I'm so glad I checked this one out. I don't know. I've done 3 supermarket, I don't want to say reviews, but I've seen 3 different supermarkets now. We've done a Romanian one, we've done a Finnish one, we did a Spanish one. Or was it Portugal? I'm pretty sure it was Spanish. I don't know. This one might be up there with the Romanian one. That one was just out of this world, but this one is really nice too. Seems like they spent a little bit less time in here, so I didn't see as much. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.